This here wall of water is the key to controlling our farms. Hello guys and girls, welcome back to my channel. My name is Reese and this is episode 7 of the One Chunk Challenge. And I'm sure you're all wondering how the iron farm has been getting on. As you can see, they are dying now, which is absolutely fabulous. Let's flip that and take a look. Quite noisy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stacks of iron blocks already. This thing is pumping out so fast. It was backed up at one point and I had to deal with that, but it's just working so well. And I'm sure at some point we're going to get overflown in iron. So we need to figure out, or at least I need to attach a switch to this. This does not need to be running 24/7. Better yet, we could always have just more storage, which is what we're going to deal with today. I can't remember what episode we started this or made this. I think it was like episode 3. And no, it might have been episode 4. I don't know. I can't remember. But this is our item sorted item storage. In here, this is where every single one of our farms are going to collectively land, and it's all going to be filtered into X columns. And the only thing that's held us back is the lack of iron, which now we have absolutely tons of. So I want to move in. It's what I want to do. I want to move in. I've been using that cave for so long now, and don't get me wrong, I really like it, but I think it's definitely had its time. So we need to move in, but very first thing we need to do is get some wood, because we're going to need a lot of hoppers and a lot of chests. So let's kick off this episode with a very short time lapse. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the time lapse. I am down at our sorting room, getting ready to install the item sorters, and if you've never seen one before, here you go. And I know every redstone says the same, or redstoner says the same. I'm going to say the same. This is super simple. What's going to happen with the item sorter is simply we're going to put a row of hoppers like this, and they're going to feed all our items that we ever collect all around in one big circle. They're all going to come in from that side. Maybe one day we'll have them come in from this side, but this particular tunnel was not made for that. This is, yeah, I'll get into that later. So where was I? Yes, item sorting. So we're going to have a long line of hoppers that's going to go right round, and they're going to be over the top of these item filters. And once, say, melon slices come up top of here, this will detect my melon slices, and this will be filled up with an item like that. And then I believe there's 41 items of the other. This is how you filter out certain items, and all it does here is it compares the amount of items that are in the system already to the output. So right now we're on an output of 1. And eventually, one that goes up to, I'll tell you what, let's just do it with some, there you go, hoppers. We'll just do it with hoppers quickly. So you can see right now, 24 only puts us to here. If I fill this up to 47, it goes right down, 41. And what happened there was the redstone pumped out such a high output that it lit this block up. The redstone repeater then boosted that signal to this redstone torch, and it turned off this block, which in turn unlocked this hopper. It's nothing to do with this hopper, it's actually this. It doesn't look like it because it's obviously focusing on that right now, but it actually turning on and powering this block locks this one off. I think I can, yeah, there you go. So all you're doing there is just stopping the items until you get the certain amount of hoppers in there. So if I put another hopper in there, here you go, I can do it now. It's going to shoot it out. Oh, unlocked. Can I get it from this angle? Yeah, so the redstone torch is off. Once it is empty out there, it should any second now. Bing! There you go. And it's all locked off. There's loads of hoppers at the bottom. And we'll go down now and go have a look. And as you can see, all the hoppers have made their way down. I'll have them back. And this is the little simple item dispenser, I suppose. Or this is the storage system that's going to work. This up here was just to pull it forward a bit. Can't actually access that chest, so we have 4 chests here that we can access, which will be plenty. Well, should be plenty. And I think this is going to get confangled a bit because there are certain items right now that I just don't need a lot of, and I'm thinking of putting in a failsafe because there's a farm that I can't switch off, not without a lot of work. It's this one. Does anyone know? Anyone venture a guess? Yep, that's right. It is the melon and pumpkin farm. This thing has been churning out. Not that yeah, see, look. Absolutely full. I would consider that full. But look, we've got a big chest here, chest here, chest here. Almost a chest there, and that was full. I have just recently got rid of that lot. But we have so much of this stuff coming in. I just can't get rid of it quick enough. Now that we're in 1.15.2 and the villagers can only trade twice a day, I believe, it's been really quite hard to sell them enough stuff to get rid of it. And this cactus farm also, this is churning out quite a bit. And as it stands, I don't need a lot of it. So we're going to confangle the storage room a bit, and that will come a bit later, where we're going to add a composter to the system. This is the wrong way. Let's just fly down. Yeah, we're going to confangle a couple of these to store a chest's worth, and then once it's at that level, to compost the rest. And I think we can get it done. I think so. But firstly, let's get those item sorters in. Okay, all the item filters are done very nearly. I'm just currently putting in the actual filter itself, and until you have the actual item needed, I would consider just fill up all the spaces. Until this is ready to go, I would just lock these off with iron filters that just won't be used. Obviously, I've used iron nuggets. They're very easy for me to get a hold of. I've even used iron blocks for the actual filter because I've just got so much iron right now. I thought, why not? It's still running. And I'm just going around filtering up these hoppers. Yeah, very boring stuff. Yeah, I thought I'd just slip in and let you know. But next we'll be going around the farms and just getting one item of each to see what we will be filtering. And after a little bit of work and actually a couple of days away from Minecraft because I haven't had the time, I have this ready to show you. This was the biggest pain in the world. I made a bit of an error in this world, and it could have been fixed in a couple of ways. This is plan B. This is simply, I think 3 or 4 hopper minecarts stacked in a diagonal line against each other. So the items will go bip, 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 bip into the hopper line and woo round the system. Now, I made a bit of an error in my thoughts because my plan was, well, I'll just put the hopper down there. Yeah, no problem. Can't do that because here is the border. I can't place a block out of here, which means to get a hopper to face inwards, I have to be over there. So I had a headache. And I had considered getting the redstone wrench, I believe it's called, out of the Vanilla Tweak website to sort of confangle that, but I didn't want to start messing around with that because it's, this is the challenge. This is what we're here for. This is the challenge, and this is what I've come up with. Actually, so you can see these two. That's gonna catch anything that falls, land in there. Bip, bip. It's going to fall down there, and these hoppers are going to pick it up and zoom, zoom, zoom around. Now, I had considered trying to use ice, but unfortunately, with the way this is mapped out, and I can't bring this in any close. This is as close as these filters can be. It's almost perfectly spaced out. I can't put the ice in. I just can't, because it means I have to remove the floor, probably go up one flight. No, not even. I'd have to do it over here, that side of ice on that side. Yeah, it just won't work, which is a real shame, because I like ice, and I like, you know, I'm not against ice for any reason. So hopper line it is. It might get a bit laggy. I'm sure we'll have time to put some droppers on there just to make it a little bit lagger friendly, but I still need to get the items for each of these sorters, so I'm going to quickly whiz around and do that. But first, we sleeps. Okay, so I've grabbed everything I can farm, or at least have started to farm, which honestly took me all of 2 seconds. I don't know why I even bothered cutting the clip. So here we go. We have iron, sugarcane, pumpkins, melon slices, because obviously I'm not going to be harvesting full melons, poppies, and cactus. Okay, right now I'm looking at what I want and where. So I'm thinking 2 rows for iron. I want, what's that, 10 stacks? 10 double chests of stacks. Boom. And not including the X amount of hoppers we got here too. That is a hell of a lot of iron. If I go through that much, then I'm doing something seriously wrong. Forgot for a second what the button there was to flip the camera back. Anyways, over here we have, I'm thinking probably just go with poppies and then melons. Melon slices, I think I want to go double, and then we'll go pumpkin for 1. Because although, yeah, melon slices is going to take a hell of a... This is fill up quickly, I think. But we just won't get the output that we will from even from one strand of this filter. And I can perfectly easily just fill... If I find that the output is just way too crazy to keep up, I can always sort it out. That shouldn't be a problem. But I'm having issues right now with my melon and pumpkin farm. It's just pumping out so much stuff I could barely keep up with it. But splitting the pumpkins and the melon slices, that should help out a lot. So if I'm going to give 2 for that, 1 for that, the cactus is going to get 1 slot, and we're going to do something fun with that, because I don't need a hell of a lot of cactus. I'm actually considering taking what I've got up there and just be done with it. That is all my cactus for now, and I want to convert the cactus bit into the bone meal. Same with the poppies. I don't need red dye for anything. So yeah, bone meal, or maybe I just keep them together. I don't know. Is there anything else I missed? Oh yeah, sugarcane. I want loads of sugarcane. We'll do this whole island here, this whole little section here. Right, let's get to it. Okay, so with the item filters in place and the item filter in place and the collection system, that's it. That's what I was thinking of. The collection system in place. We now need to divert all of our farms into said tube, which is easier said than done, because I have not left myself a lot of room here. It's a wee bit of a problem. Yes, I've been staring at this the last 10 minutes thinking, what do I do? And my best solution is this. Pop that there, open that bad boy up. Pop that there, open that bad boy up. I need to get some ice. Yes, yeah, sorry, I did have an idea. Here we go. Pop, pop. We're gonna go. No. Open. Oh, we're at this side now. Can I get it? I can't get it. Ah! This is as good as I can get. I think I'm gonna get some ice here to help those items whoosh along. I'm hoping that they're not going to just slide off and fall down there. In fact, is there anything I can do about that? I don't think there is. Because these blocks here won't pick it up. Because they're not sat on rails. In fact, I think I can test this now. Yeah. Oh, something picked it up. One of my Mentos. Let's place that. No. Let's place that. Okay. No. Let's place that there. No, let's place that there. See, doesn't go anywhere. So I need ice to whoosh this down, And hopefully that'll fix. I need to change the direction of that water stream, which won't be a problem, I don't think. I can't remember how... This is obviously too long. I think it shouldn't be an issue, though. It might actually be. I might have... Aha. Ha ha ha, I have a plan. Okay, so we need to strip one side out of this. Out of ice. Strip it out of ice. Goodbye. Gone. Ta-ta. We'll put some slabs on top. Let the items shush down. Does mean that we're going to lose on top. No, I'm going to have to sit and think about this a bit longer. Okay, I came up with a solution. It does mean that we're going to get a little bit of lossage, but I mean, let's be honest, we're getting a hell of a lot of lossage and we don't really need this stuff. So, yeah, I put these logs in because I was getting more nerves just slowly drifting as I was trying to work. Let's get rid of this lot. Okay, so what should happen is as they're floating, they should keep floating and bounce off that into that. Simples, really. I mean, there's the occasional, obviously, lossage there. That's no real bother. I mean, really, this could be sized down. It might be something to think about in the future. You can see I'm installed extra chests. There you go. Oh, I'll keep an eye on this. I thought this would work because they float in water. I thought it would work. In fact, actually, those hoppers need to go, which is no bother. Okay, I'm going to do that, and I shall see you up by the melon and pumpkin farm. Okay, so I have obviously made some massive boo-boos in this design. It's got its flaws, this tower, and I'm starting to see it, which is a real shame. A real shame. And unfortunately, I just didn't plan for it. I had it in my head, and I had it mapped out, and oh yeah, it's going to be a crazy idea. Yeah, let's just do big columns where all the items go down. And I haven't left enough room for the droppers to use. Now, it's quite simple to hook up, actually. Really is actually incredibly easy to hook up. I would just simply run that hopper line directly on top of that. No bother. The issue I'm having is that I don't want it to. That's going to run all the way around here, and it's going to, essentially, if I'm using this drop chute, I have to come down here, walk all the way, this will hopefully be cleared, I'll walk all the way around, just to, boop. I mean, admittedly, I barely use these drop tunnels anymore. I have Elytra. I just fly down, and, oh, that's the hole I want, there we go, and I go down that, that's how I've been doing stuff. It's just a real shame. I wish I'd thought better of it. But anyways, it's not game ending. It's definitely not game ending. So I am going to link this as simple as... Oh, I can't. I suppose I'll have to come out and... just thought, yeah, this redstone block. Could I move it? Could I move the redstone block? It's going to get enough juice from that. I could move the redstone block. I'll experiment with that, but essentially, yeah, we're going to run a hopper line all the way along here and straight into that. Now, I'm just going to power these like this. You can hear it. You can see it. Melons are just flying straight in. No bother. And it's dead quiet. That's because I've got the data pack, which makes dispensers quiet. God, I just don't like the noise of them. And it also means I could just leave it running. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to worry about any sort of comparator clocks. It makes the game a little bit simpler for me. So, I mean, a comparator clock wouldn't be difficult. With the space we got, it would work. But I think in the interest of just having that resource pack on, I'm standing right next to it. Yeah, there's no bother. Everything's going in there, which is great news. So I'm going to get some hoppers together. Let's run this line up, and I think I'm probably ending up doing that for the sugarcane farm. So just go. Oh, I've gone too far. Yeah, same issue with the sugarcane farm. So I'll probably just do the same thing and run a hopper line to the dropper. Yeah. We have to get creative with this one. But anyways, I will see you up on the iron farm. Okay, I'm going to stand over here to explain this one because they are super loud trying to die up there. It's insane. Which this farm is still working so well. A little bit extra, a little bit different. I've had to put the observers this way to power the dropper. No real bother. I've got the hopper line going straight into it, which is, yeah, it's okay. This is actually going to get reconfangled at some point. Right now, this is obviously just temporary. No one builds out a netherrack. Come on, unless you're building something disgusting. Let's be honest, you're not building out a netherrack. So yeah, this is done. It is flooding I'm going to put that in there for now. This is flooding in the iron. Everything is getting picked up. All the farms are connected, which, I mean, I'll be the first to say this is not exciting content. I would say that, but this is, to me, it's like, I now have a one-stop shop for everything. I don't have to worry about being here. I could just be here. That's great. So what we got in here? Iron's pouring in. We've got the roses, pumpkins, the cactus. The cactus isn't working, actually. That is from another thing. I'm pretty sure. That isn't working properly. I need to fix that. That needs some serious doing. That, I may have to sleep on it. So I'm trying to think what else I need to get done to move out of the cave. Obviously, moving all the items into said room, which I'm going to do, you know, between episodes, because you just don't need to see it. You don't want to see me empty all those chests. I mean, look at my inventory. Wow, what a mess. What an absolute mess. Hiya, Editor Reese here. Just wanted to quickly say that I actually made a bit too much content here, just to simply show you that I converted the sugarcane, the cactus and the poppies into a composting machine. And also, there was a bit of a confangling I had to do with the actual saucer itself. It may become a problem in the future, it may not, but that's something we'll deal with in the future. But right now, I am about to show you the real thing, the real secret to this base. Take a look. Now, this room is ground level, ground zero, and numero uno. Okay, this is going to be ground control for me. It doesn't look like it right now. There's beds which are going to stay. There's a bamboo farm. There's a nano crop farm. There's a dragon egg, cats. You name it, it's here. Nearly. So I need to be able to turn those farms on and off whenever I want to. Which then also brings me to this here wall of water, and here, and somewhere behind that, is the key to controlling our farms. Now, I know what you're thinking, Reese, you're an absolute wackadoo, what are you talking about? Well, just hear me out, for a hot second. So, you can change the state of water using soul sand. Yep. You put you put some soul sand in there, turns into a bubble column, and it technically changes the state. Now, if we run each of our farms with an on-off switch of a observer, like we've done with our sugarcane farm at the top there, we could just turn it off and turn it on, all from here. And when they're done harvesting, it will go to our sorter. So let's get cracking on that. I'm going to put a note block there. That's going to be our on-off switch, because let's be honest, levers are way too 2012. Let's be honest. So we got no block, observer facing the wrong way, and boop, observer. From there, grab a normal block there. No, you don't want them. You want sticky pistons. Now we're gonna have one there, and let's get rid of that quickly. Get rid of that. Yes. Do I have any soul sand? I don't have any soul sand. I am not prepared. I has 3 soul sand now, so we're gonna put that there. Sticky piston there, and just for us, because actually this is it now. We don't need anything more than this. But for me, I'm going to put a redstone block there and a redstone lamp there. So right now we can tell that this switch is off. Our farm is off. There's no bubble column, so we can't see one there. The farm isn't running. Now we get a little light, says that something's working. Can't see the bubbles. God, I hope it's working. Yes, the bubble column's working. I imagine there's something wrong with the switch. That is really loud. That is perfect. That is actually running. I just need to check the switch quickly because I've obviously done something wrong there. That flying machine should be buzzing away. There we go. It was the hover clock. It wasn't ready. So although the switch was on, the clock said not yet. See, all running smoothly. That is awesome. Right, get down from here. So that's it. Very simple. Very, very simple. It's just a note block and an observer, a couple of sticky pistons, soul sand, and redstone torch. And that is why we've got this water in all the walls. If you did know, or if I'd already said it already, I'm not sure. Then let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to know if you actually managed to figure out why that was there in the first place. So right now I have some farms to put switches on. I believe the only one we can't put a switch on as of yet is the melon and pumpkin farm, which would entail to put sticky pistons above them and pull up all of the connecting blocks. And I'm perfectly honest, I don't really want to do that. And also would mean that I'd have to manually reset it. And if it can run, it can run. And if it keeps going over the board, I'll compost it. It's fine. It's fine. Don't panic. Don't panic. Yeah, I've got some switches to make. Okay, these switches are in place, or at least the two that I need. I went back and had a look and I was like, there really isn't much I can switch off that I want to switch off. So right now the iron farm is running, the sugarcane farm is not, because I don't want the flying machines breaking. And this, I don't know what this will be for, and I don't know what this one, which will eventually be here. We got a lot of room for switches and not a lot of farms for switches, so that's something we're going to amend actually in the next episode. I don't even know if the next farm I'm going to be building will have a switch, but it will involve you and Buddy and Snuggles. Yep, as you can probably tell and have a look in my hotbar, I am fully out of rockets. I am done and out, and that wasn't even because I used them all. That is because I just had a big boo-boo in the nether. Yes, I am working on something very secret. Shh, don't tell anyone. Very secret. And if you don't have me on Twitter, please follow me on Twitter, because I put a post up and hopefully you're seeing it on the screen now that I died. I got attacked by about 4 blazes. My fire potion ran out. I was surrounded by lava and I died. It was absolutely heartbreaking. I rushed over there and the Minecraft gods bestowed their blessing on me, and I kept my elytra, which now gets me to the idea that I need to get to the end to get a spare elytra. I'd like to get shulker boxes, but we need rockets. So the next episode will be a creeper farm. Don't miss it. Definitely don't miss it. And thank you very much for joining me today. I know it's been a bit of a there's not a lot of excitement in this episode, but that's because it's a lot of excitement for me. Everything's in one place now. I could just go upstairs to my storage room, pick up word I want, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, I'm rambling on. I already know this episode is getting quite long. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, please press that like button. If you really liked it, make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you at the next one. Take it easy, guys. Okay. So a lot has happened. Well, actually, no, sorry. Let's start again. Rewind. Okay, so a little bit has happened in between that clip and this. As you can see, I have this hopper chain. Oh my days. It's like 8 o'clock. You said an ice cream too full?